A man, clearly exhausted after a long journey, walks into a small provincial hotel and checks in for the night. He gets the key to his room, grabs his luggage, and heads upstairs, dreaming of finally getting some rest. About an hour later, absolutely furious, he storms down to the front desk. He barges in on the receptionist. The receptionist sees the approaching guest and cheerfully greets him.
And hello again. How may I assist you?
The man, red with rage and anger, starts yelling.
What the hell is going on here? Is this even a hotel or some kind of branch of a madhouse? I thought I found a place where I could rest and get some sleep after a long day. I paid good money expecting peace and quiet, but instead I ended up in some kind of brothel. Do you even know what's going on in your rooms? Or is this part of your special service? Extreme adventures for every guest.
The receptionist, clearly a bit taken aback, but with professional calmness, watches the screaming guest. Trying to maintain a friendly and polite demeanor, he asks the standard question.
I'm sorry. Is something wrong? I apologize again, but I can't really understand you when you're yelling. Please calm down and tell me exactly what happened. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. We value every guest and do everything we can to ensure their comfort, and we've never had issues like this before. I need to know all the details so I can try to help you.
Something happened? You're asking what happened? It was an absolute nightmare. I had barely walked into my room, thinking I could finally relax, take off my shoes and lie down in bed. And behind the door, there's already some lunatic waiting for me with a revolver. Do you get it? A real criminal with a gun.
The receptionist falls silent, mouth wide open in shock. Meanwhile, the man continues his rant, his fury and confusion growing by the second.
He puts that damn revolver right to my head. No hello, no sorry to bother you. Just straight to the threats. Get on your knees. And then, the real madness began. Make me feel good. You know how to do it, don't you? Unless you want your brains splattered all over the room. What kind of hospitality is this? Is this the kind of surprise you offer all your guests? I'm in shock, standing there, sweating, shaking, wondering, how did I even end up here? What kind of vacation is this? And the worst part, what was I supposed to do in that moment? The guy was ready to splatter my brains all over your room.
The poor receptionist clutches his chest, struggling to say something. It's not going well, but somehow stammering, he manages to get out.
Oh my God! I just can't believe it. Nothing like this has ever happened in our hotel. We are a quiet, respectable establishment. I can't wrap my head around this. A revolver? A criminal? In your room? We always ensure our guests' safety. I simply can't imagine how this could have happened. It's terrifying to think what horrors you must have gone through. This is unbelievable. But forgive me for asking such an insensitive question. What did you do to escape? How did you handle such a moment? You must have been in total shock. Did this person really threaten your life? How did you manage to get out of such a terrible situation?
The man's face turns an even deeper shade of red. His hands start to tremble. He's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. With his mouth twisted by overwhelming emotion, he screams right into the receptionist's face.
Do you even hear yourself? What are you even asking? And are you capable of wrapping your head around what I'm saying? Do you even understand me? How do you think I was supposed to react? You're not deaf and you're not stupid. And you didn't hear a gunshot, right? Am I right? You didn't hear it.